Hi, my name is Laura Alcuja. I'm the treasurer for a 16-unit building in Chicago. We were self-managed before we hired Connected, and it was very challenging. It was very difficult for us. What was challenging for us is that we had to maintain the books and a checking account and obtain bids from various vendors, and it took a lot of time and it took a lot of skill. And all of us work full-time, and we did not have the time to pull all these things together. In addition, every owner had different ideas about how to handle a certain situation. So we figured going with a full-service management group would be the answer for us. The most important thing for us when we were looking for a management company is a company that would be responsive to us and know our building and know what our needs are for a 16-unit building, as opposed to a much larger type of building or much smaller. We wanted someone that we can trust, that cared about our building, and I believe that we get that from Connected. There needs to be a certain rapport. We were looking to have a rapport with the management company, and we found that. We didn't want some informal type of company that we didn't know the people who worked there and they hardly got back to us, or we wanted a very personal contact, and that's what we've got. Everything about Connected is wonderful, but the best thing is the fact that it's so organized. All the paperwork is kept for us, all the bills are paid for us, the vendors, there are bids that are received from different vendors, very competitive bids, and there's a network of vendors that we don't have access to. So the organization and the commitment to our building and the responsiveness and the communication. If any one of us call Veronica for any reason, she's extremely responsive and normally gets back to us within the same business day, and that's really good customer service. In fact, we were very hesitant about who to hire when we interviewed different management companies. Veronica was the only one who took the time out to come visit us personally before we signed on to Connected. And for us, that was a make it or break it deal. We knew if one of the employees was going to come out and take the time to show us how they do things, that they were going to do a good job. And from that point on, everyone agreed that we should go with Connected. The customer care has been awesome. No matter who I've contacted for anything in Connected, with Connected, it's been wonderful. Veronica takes the time to really look at our situation and find out exactly how to proceed. And she's very responsive, and you don't find that anywhere in other places. You just don't. She knows who I am every time I call. She knows everything about our building because she comes to our annual meetings. It's just a very intimate, personal experience that I don't think that we would have with any other management company. And since we've signed on with Connected, things in our building have improved tremendously. The health of our building, let alone the enthusiasm of the owners to actually be there is tremendous. The one thing that's really important to me is the health of our building. This is the biggest, my condo unit is the biggest investment that I will ever make, probably. It's important to me to spend the extra money to have a management company perform the tasks, because it takes a skill, and there's little room for error, because if you make a mistake with a huge project, you lose thousands of dollars. So I trust Connected and what they bring and the vendors that they have, and that they're competitive and that they stand by who they hire to work for. In the beginning, when I first moved in, I thought, oh, it's a small thing, it's self-managed, no big deal. But you know what? It's a big deal. To manage a building, yes, we're all probably professionals in my building, but we're not skilled at managing buildings ourselves. We all are in different areas, and it's not easy. I mean, what Veronica does for us is not easy. And she's got the patience, she's got the personality, I think, to deal with all of us who have various different personalities. And she manages, the company manages. So, I mean, yeah, I just think you guys are awesome. I'm thrilled because I know what things were like before we had the management company. And since we've hired you guys on, I feel much better. I feel much more confident in how the building is being run.